Hello, this is Terry again. Today we are going to make treats for their teachers. Actually, we're just wrapping the treats for their teacher. We did snowmen last year, and Tegan's teacher said she just loved it. It was her favorite kind of candy bars. We used the Hershey's with almonds. And she said she was the only child that gave her a gift, so she was quite excited. And Tegan was quite excited to get that little praise from her. Okay, so here today we are going to make Santa Clauses. The girls each have two teachers, so they're actually going to make two. And I always make one for each of them, so they have a gift from me since they're wrapping up candy to give away. Okay, so first of all, you're going to need a piece of paper that's, well, if you're using the same kind of candy bar as me, otherwise you're going to have to measure your candy bar. Because what we want to do is fully wrap it around the paper. And as you can see, my candy bar is sticking out a little bit at the top, but that's okay. And so this one here for the Hershey's, this is 7 tall and 4 5/8 wide. And just like I did with the snowman luminaries, I put on a piece of the red tape. You can kind of see it shining there. And we're gonna just take that off. So this is so easy for them, but one reason how come I use that, it's how well it sticks if you've done any kind of crafting with it. Oh, and I forgot. I am also going to put one little piece of this on the candy bar because I noticed when I did the other one, it kind of felt like it wanted to come off. So I'm going to put a piece right here in the center and push it on there really good. Take this off. And so the candy bar will be kind of stuck to it. Oh, and it stuck so good. Almost didn't want to go in this place. Let me see if I can move it up a little. Maybe not. Okay, so there. Okay, I'm gonna be centered as possible. And again, it might stick out, but that's okay. It'll probably just look like it's boots. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And again, just stick it down. You can see I kind of messed up. You know how good that stuff sticks? That's how it's going to be. It's not going to stay wrapped forever. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you all your supplies, but you're going to need a piece of cotton, and this is like out of vitamin C. And then I have one of the little pom-pom balls. I have a strip of black paper, and this is going to be 4 3/4 by 1/2 inch. And then to make the belt, it is 3/4 inch square. And then in the center I have another piece, and it is 1/2 inch by 3 or by 5/8, so just a little more rectangle. The 2 eyes, a little nose that is actually punched out of just one of your regular punch size, or if you got a crocodile that will kind of get you that right size nose. Mine might have, but this was really quick, so I use that. You're gonna punch. Oh, I forgot my pink one. But you're gonna punch 3 hearts that are all the same size. Let me go get my punch. I'm using the one from Creative Memories, and it is a 1 1/2 inch punch. I'm going to quickly punch up the pink one, and because that's going to be his face, and this is going to be his beard. So you got your beard, your face. We're going to put on like this, and then we're going to have his hat. But we're going to trim his hat. And I just basically cut off like the little rounds of the heart. So you can see there. So I've really only taken off this much because I don't want too much of it to be gone, because even though it will be funny shaped when I first put it on the head, his little fur will cover that up. The little cotton will cover that up, so it'll be fine. And then I punched out the smaller heart that's on this one here, on the same Creative Memories heart, and this is 1 1/4. And when I punched it, it's kind of, I actually snipped off a part, but that's okay because I'm not even going to use that. I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to kind of cut out a little mustache. And I just kind of gave it a little swoop at the top, or at the one side of the heart, and then just kind of came around and did it like this. And then I actually put his little nose over that, so if you get kind of a funky shaped one, it'll still be okay. Now if I can open it up, you can see what it looks like. And it looks like a mustache. Or if you got a mustache punch, all the better. But this one ends up being, the little mustache ends up being, oh, about 1 1/8, maybe 1 1/4, about 1 1/4. Okay. So then, first of all, I put another piece of the red line tape over here, and I'll have this part done for them because that way it kind of makes quick work for them. And, you know, if they got homework, because some of the other days it is going to be, their projects are going to take a little longer. So, boy, it's hard to get rid of that little pink afterwards. And I put this a little lower than the middle. Just wrap that around. And then we put the gold square on for the belt. Oh, just a minute here. I'm having trouble getting the lid off my glue. And again, this is pretty much tape and glue project. And I might even want to get a little extra up here. So this is just a little, you know, I just kind of made up the dimensions. Again, I've seen these, you know, on Pinterest, just like I told you we did the snowman last year. Mom and Dad just loved all the crafts that we did. They, you know, so they will actually be helping because I only got 6 candy bars, 2 for them to share because I know they're, you know, probably not supposed to eat a lot of candy that time of night, if, because they'll be doing this after their homework, I'm sure. Oh, and I can see my little square is not perfect, but that's okay. You know, like I said, it's not going to last forever. Okay, and then we're going to put on the little heart for his face. Move this out of the way. And I didn't even put glue like all the way to the edges. But I brought it down just a little ways from the top. And, you know, not all of them have to be the same. And then for the mustache, for the beard, I'm going to pull it in a little closer too. We're doing this face. And again, we'll just glue it. I was filming in high def, and I'll tell you, it took me 3 hours to load a 9-minute film. So hopefully these show up as good as the real high def. So we'll see how they look. Okay, now I'm gonna put on his mustache, and I'm just basically gluing it in the middle. I'm not gluing the whole end, because that way you can kind of stick out so it looks a little more dimensional. And you know, if you want yours to look a little more dimensional, I'm, you know, just making the kid version. So I figure it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I figure if it doesn't look real perfect, then they got something to strive for. It can look better than Grandma's. Okay, and then I'm going to put a glue dot here for, or just a dot of glue here for his nose. one to the side for his eyes. And I still use the googly eyes. I like them. I have like this major quantity of them. I think I bought these last year when we're doing the projects, but my mom had a whole bunch for me too, and so when I was looking through my stuff during the reno, I had I had a bunch of other ones too. So just kind of however you like Santa's face to look there. And then I'm going to glue this hat, and it kind of looks like a funny shaped hat, but by the time that you put the fur on it and the little ball on the top, looks really good. And I think again that this is a 20mm puff ball that I'm going to put on the top. So I'm going to put that up here, and it's hanging off the top. And I kind of want to scrunch this up a little bit because I cut the ends and then it looks like it's cut. So I try to scrunch it up so it doesn't look shaved off. And I'm going to kind of round, I want some here by his face because I kind of like the fur all the way down by his eyes. And look at how, I mean, he looked so silly almost until you put that on, then he just looks so handsome. And then a little dot for his hat. And there's 2 Santa Claus candy bars. I don't even hardly think that you can beat that, except for, you know, maybe when you open it up and get to eat it. All right, thank you very much. I think I have one or two more for you, so I'll be back shortly. Bye-bye.